Ever wondered how an 18-year-old became a millionaire? Well, hold on to your seats because this is no ordinary tale. Meet our subject, a young man barely out of high school who managed to climb the financial ladder swiftly. This is a story of an ordinary teenager hailing from a small town where dreams often remain dreams and aspirations are confined to the four walls of a classroom. His upbringing was as typical as it could be: a loving family, a small circle of friends, and a school where everyone knew everyone. The word millionaire was something he would only come across in the glossy pages of magazines or the silver screen. However, this young man's journey was destined to be anything but ordinary. His story stands out not because he was born with a silver spoon or had a stroke of luck, but because he dared to dream bigger than his circumstances. He took the road less traveled, stepping out of his comfort zone and challenging the status quo. This is a story that will make you question, how could someone so young achieve something so grand? It's a story that will make you wonder if age truly is just a number when it comes to success. It's a tale that will inspire you to rethink what's possible and what's not. This young man's journey to becoming a millionaire is not the result of a lottery win or an inheritance. It's a testimony of relentless hard work, innovative ideas, and strategic marketing. It's a journey filled with ups and downs, triumphs and failures, laughter and tears. But most importantly, it's a story of unwavering determination and an insatiable thirst for success. His story is not just about financial success, but about breaking through barriers, defying norms, and challenging the status quo. It's a story that proves that even in the face of adversity, with the right mindset, one can achieve extraordinary feats. From an average teenager to a millionaire, the journey was anything but ordinary. Stay tuned to unravel this intriguing story. It all started with an idea, a vision that was different from the rest. Our protagonist, just a teenager, was not content with the status quo. He saw the world from a unique perspective, a perspective that was filled with untapped potential, waiting to be harnessed. He was not a dreamer, he was a doer, a visionary with the audacity to believe that he could change the world. One day, while observing his surroundings, he had a eureka moment. A spark of innovation ignited a wildfire of creativity within him. He looked around and saw a gap, a void that needed to be filled. He saw a market that was ripe for disruption, a market that was crying out for a fresh, innovative solution. He thought to himself, why not create a product that caters to the needs of the masses, yet stands out from the crowd? He thought about the needs of the people, the needs that were not being met by the existing products. He thought about the problems that people were facing, problems that were being ignored by the big corporations. He saw an opportunity to make a difference, an opportunity to make a change, and so he got down to work. He started brainstorming, sketching, mapping out his ideas. He spent countless nights refining his idea, perfecting it, making sure that it was not just good, but great. He was not just creating a product, he was creating a solution that would revolutionize the market. His idea was not just innovative, it was groundbreaking. It was not just a product, it was a movement. It was not just a business, it was a revolution. He was not just a teenager, he was an entrepreneur, an innovator, a trailblazer. With this innovative idea, he was ready to disrupt the market. He was ready to challenge the status quo. He was ready to make his mark in the world. He was not afraid of the challenges that lay ahead. He was not afraid of the obstacles that he would face. He was not afraid of failure. He was ready to take risks, ready to take chances, ready to take the world by storm. With a unique idea in hand and a market ripe for disruption, our young entrepreneur was ready to take the world by storm. Armed with a revolutionary idea, it was time to turn it into a reality. Our teenager was no longer just a dreamer, he was a doer. He was a seed sprouting in the concrete jungle of business, ready to emerge as a towering tree. His first step? Research. He dove into the depths of market analysis, understanding his potential customers, their needs, their wants, and their wallets. He was not just looking for a gap in the market, but a gap in the market that he had the passion and the skills to fill. He then moved on to the nitty-gritty of setting up a business, registering his company, setting up a bank account, creating a brand identity. He was meticulous, each step carefully considered and executed. He knew that a strong foundation was essential for his business to thrive. Next, he focused on product development. His idea was innovative, sure, but an idea alone wasn't enough. He needed a product, a tangible representation of his vision. He spent countless nights refining his product, making sure it was not just good, but excellent. He knew that in the world of business, there was no room for mediocrity. The teenager was determined, but he was also smart. He knew he couldn't do everything by himself, so he built a team, a group of like-minded individuals who believed in his vision. They were his support system, his sounding board, his partners in crime. And then, the hustle truly began. He started selling his product, knocking on doors, sending emails, making calls. He faced rejection, but he didn't let it deter him. Each no was a step closer to a yes. Each failure, a lesson learned. He worked tirelessly, often sacrificing sleep and social life, but he was fueled by his passion, his belief in his product. He knew he had something valuable to offer, and he was determined to get it out there. In the world of business, it's often said that it's not about the destination, but the journey. And for our young entrepreneur, the journey was just beginning. Despite the odds, our young entrepreneur was determined to make his mark. But a great idea is nothing without the right marketing. And this, my friends, is where our young entrepreneur truly shone. It was his marketing prowess that set him apart. He recognized the power of social media and digital platforms, and he harnessed it to the fullest. With the world at his fingertips, he understood that he had a direct line to his potential customers. Instead of resorting to traditional marketing routes, he chose to meet his audience where they were most active, on their screens. He used platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, not just as marketing tools, but as a way to directly engage with his target audience. He made them feel seen, heard, and valued. And in return, they became not just customers, but loyal advocates for his brand. But he didn't stop there. He realized that the digital landscape was vast and constantly evolving. So he delved into other platforms like Snapchat and TikTok, tailoring his messages to suit each platform's unique style and audience. And it wasn't just about selling a product, it was about selling a story, a dream. He used his platforms to share his journey, his successes, and even his failures. He was transparent and authentic, and people responded to that. They felt connected to him, and by extension, to his brand. His approach was strategic, yet personal. He utilized analytics to understand his audience better, to know what they liked, what they didn't, and what they wanted to see more of. He used this information to tailor his marketing strategies, ensuring they were always relevant, appealing, and effective. And then there were his collaborations. He partnered with influencers and other businesses, leveraging their reach to expand his own. These collaborations not only increased his brand's visibility, but also added credibility to it. His innovative marketing strategies not only attracted customers, but also set a new trend in the industry. He showed us that marketing isn't just about selling a product, it's about creating a relationship with your audience. It's about being strategic, yet authentic. And most importantly, it's about understanding that in this digital age, the world is your market. And just like that, an 18-year-old became a millionaire. This isn't a fairy tale or a Hollywood movie. It's the story of an ordinary teenager who embraced his passion, harnessed his innovative ideas, and turned them into a million-dollar venture. It's the story of a young entrepreneur who dared to dream big and had the courage to make it a reality. When we talk about his business, it wasn't a product of luck or a random idea that just happened to work. It was a meticulously crafted plan, a unique business model backed by an innovative product and complemented by strategic marketing. He didn't just build a business, he created a brand that resonated with people, a brand that became a household name. His journey to becoming a millionaire wasn't a smooth ride. There were hurdles, there were setbacks, but he didn't let them deter his spirit. Instead, he used them as stepping stones, learning from his mistakes and constantly evolving his strategies. He stayed resilient, stayed focused, and above all, he never gave up. And the result? A million-dollar venture built from scratch by an 18-year-old. But his success didn't just change his life, it impacted others too. He provided jobs, he inspired other young entrepreneurs, and he proved that age is just a number when it comes to achieving success. His story is a vivid reminder that success isn't about how old you are or where you come from. It's about your ideas, your passion, and your willingness to work hard for your dreams. It's about daring to take risks, about learning from failures, and about never giving up, no matter the odds. So remember his journey, remember his story, let it inspire you, let it motivate you. Because if an 18-year-old can become a millionaire, then why can't you? From an ordinary teenager to a millionaire, this 18-year-old's journey is a testament to the power of innovative ideas and relentless hustle.